Welcome to the simplified demo video of the Andrew Apr tool, which will allow you to send exercises to your patients or clients, educate them, and also help them become more compliant. You will be able to develop your digital follow-up as well as your coaching programming with day-by-day, week-by-week, or even month-by-month scheduling. You will be able to develop your digital visibility and increase your income by creating subscriptions for your patients or clients. To send exercises, you will need to create a patient or client profile using this little plus sign right here. You can create a new reason for an appointment. Let's take the example of a left shoulder where you can fill out the assessment as well as all recommendations or contact information for your patient. We are now on our exercise dashboard. I am going to select the left shoulder on the body map. All the exercises have been created by specialist trainers for each area of the body map. We will be able to choose the clinical scenario, the equipment, the goal, the movement, the patient's position, or even the trainer who made the video. When selecting a video, I will be able to give recommendations. Choose the laterality of the exercise, as well as the number of sets, repetitions to failure, and the hold time. I can go further in my prescription by adding tempo, load, irritability, RER, or even intensity. You can also upload all your videos to Andrew Apr, where you can integrate all the basic prescriptions into this exercise. And to go faster, you can use our templates for each area. You will find templates to send to your patients. You can select or deselect an exercise, but also edit the prescription for any of the exercises to add them to your program, which is located right here. You can choose to finish and send your exercises. You see, it only takes 20 to 30 seconds to send the exercises, but you can also go further. Each of the trainers who worked with us on Andrew Apr created a health education video for patients, and we have more than 500 of them. We were working on the shoulder, and since we're on the shoulder, I can choose health education videos for my patient. I will also be able to make recommendations for meditation, yoga, Pilates, mobility, and strengthening, and I will also be able to send them exercise reminder notifications so that they are more compliant. I will be able to choose personalized notifications. Let's imagine a patient who has a marathon planned. Well, I will be able to choose to send them a notification the next day, asking how the marathon went, if their knee held up well, and encouraging them to keep me updated. I will also be able to monitor my patient remotely, tracking the number of repetitions they have completed, as well as the progression of their symptoms, including changes in pain, pain frequency, mobility, stress, and even RPE. Thanks to Andrew Apr, you will also be able to do coach programming, where you can send exercises in cycles or blocks, add text content, YouTube videos, or links to scientific articles that you want your patient to see. You will also be able to add yoga classes, Pilates, meditation, and this can be scheduled day by day, week by week, or even month by month. You will also have access to an encrypted messaging system to communicate with your patients or clients, as well as a complete video consultation space. And on the patient side, how does it work? Well, we really wanted every patient leaving the office to have access to an app that reflects their therapist or the center they visited. As soon as Andrew Apr is opened, the patient will be able to report the progression of their symptoms as well as access their prescription, whether it's a simple prescription or a coaching prescription, which they can follow day by day, week by week, or even month by month. From their dashboard, the patient can also book another appointment with their therapist, and they can even give a 5-star rating on their therapist's Google My Business page. To give you an idea, today we have generated 40,000 5-star reviews on the Google My Business pages of therapists who use Andrew Apr, and this is just the beginning. Patients will also be able to access the educational content that has been prescribed to them. They will be able to join the teleconsultations scheduled by their therapist, and they can pay for subscriptions or teleconsultations directly through Andrew Apr. As you know, Andrew Apr is also a tool that helps make patients aware that contextual factors can influence how they perceive their symptoms. And so on Andrew Apr, patients will have the ability to adjust these contextual factors, such as practicing cardiac coherence, meaning they can use different breathing techniques. The patient will also find meditation podcasts, as well as content on sleep, hypnotherapy, micro journeys, and many hours of content on sedentary lifestyles, where the patient can discover yoga by choosing their instructor and level, as well as Pilates, prenatal Pilates, where pregnant patients can select their trimester, cardio, HIIT, mobility, strength training, content on running, and also many podcasts that patients can use whenever they wish. Of course, the patient will also have their own encrypted messaging space to communicate with the center or the therapist they have consulted. There you have it. Now you know everything about Andrew Apr, or almost everything. Feel free to come and try Andrew Apr at the office to transform your practice.